I'm Jason Reopelle, the manager of the Constantly on IT Help Desk for Managed Services at Alaska Communications. So EMV chip cards are a new standard that's been put out by the payment card industry to increase the security garnered to card users when they're using their cards in retail environments. It's further measures that are being taken by the payment card industry to help users protect their data and to reduce the amount of fraud that's happening in the payment card industry. I think that everybody has either known somebody or themselves been subject to the bank giving you a call and letting you know that your payment card has been compromised. And basically what that means is that somebody at some point has gotten a hold of your personal credit card information and is able to use that in a fraudulent way. So it's protection for the consumer. On the business side, the payment card industry has made a push to move the responsibility for fraudulent transactions actually to the merchants. And so when a merchant is suspected of giving up credit card data, or that the breach occurred at their location, the fines can be very, very large, and it can actually prevent the merchant from being able to take credit cards at all. The security feature, really the way that this changes things is that the way that you can capture information from a magnetic strip is very easy. There's a small handheld device that can be bought off the internet for a couple dollars. A person can hold it in their hand or can have it in a secret location under the counter, and with a magnetic strip you just swipe that card and you gather all the cardholder's information. You gather the credit card number, the expiration date, and several other pieces of information that allow you to then be able to use that card for fraudulent transactions. Whereas the EMV chip is a much more secure standard and is not very easily copied, and that's what the payment card industry is switching to. So the point being is that anybody who does not meet the EMV chip standard is going to be able to be prosecuted and be held responsible for any breaches that come as a result of using the old magnetic stripe method. The potential risk for business is massive. When you're looking at the audit piece, it can sometimes reach upward to $25,000 for them just to walk in the door and do a review. And then they can have fines that are tied to each card number that was stolen, of up to several $100s per card number. The PCI regulation is not it's not very easy. There's many nuances to it, and there's many different subtopics that are included under the major topics, and so it's very difficult for a business for themselves to figure out on their own whether or not they're compliant. And in the small to medium business world, sometimes those fines can actually close a business down completely. A lot of times it does take the help of a third-party company to come in and look at what you're doing, determine how well you are or are not doing it, and then make recommendations based off of that. It's always an ongoing process as well. You have new staff come in. Have they been trained? Are they aware how to handle credit card holder, credit card data? And so there's lots that go into it, and lots that go into maintaining it and making sure that you're staying in line with the standards. Managed services, the way that we help our clients with that is that we work with this third-party vendor, and we answer all the questions that they have about how the network is set up and about how security has been implemented at the site, and then the third-party vendor uses that to make recommendations, which we then implement to really turn that work of the IT piece over to managed services, and we do it all for them. So helping the company develop the recommendations and also implementing those recommendations after the fact.